Is your chair good?
I would like to scoot it in, but
So
your
it's good.
foot's in the way.
No, I'm sorry. Just wow, just get comfortable. Well, good evening. Um, this is the pilot episode, we'll call it,
Okay.
of Hailey Knows Best.
Okay.
So the idea was this. Obviously, you've been failing in your
I don't have any videos, and Dad films everything, so he knows how he wants to edit.
wow. You could film your own stuff. I mean, I give you the stuff. It's all in Dropbox.
I just think he's so perfectionist, and I think he should edit.
Wow. Wow.
I
Okay.
know he does a lot, but come on, guys. Give the people what they want.
All right. So the thought behind this was,
he's saying
yeah.
He's saying basically I'm lazy.
What's up, Fro?
And so, in order to get videos for this channel, we have to do them live and in person. So I don't have to do anything.
Well, there's that. But I also thought it would be, people always ask me how you're doing, and I think, wow, you still have Santa Claus stickers on your mirror.
Grayson likes to play with them.
I bet he does. Anyways, I thought it'd be nice just to, because usually we're together on Sundays, and so sometimes Sunday, 6 is good, but sometime around there, as we could get on and we could have a conversation about what's going on in Hailey's life, because there's been a lot. I mean, there's been a lot that's been going on in your life.
Has there?
Yes. Yeah. So to start with, hold up your arm. No, pull your sleeve down, you silly. So there's that side there. And then there's the hole where the bone stuck out. And then there's one more there. All right, so we have that, which is, yep. Mm-hmm. So it was from soccer. And one of the funny things, like, I'm not a tattoo guy, as we all know, but what I thought was be funny is if she had a little dot, like, how like they draw the cartoon ball bouncing,
like a bounce.
So it's a bounce and there's a little tiny soccer ball at the very end on the inside one. I thought that would be pretty funny. I mean, I'm not telling her to do it by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah, if I did that, he would be like mad. This is what he's talking about. Well, not like this dramatic.
But oh, that's not gonna work. There
yes,
you go.
It is.
Yeah, something like that.
Makeup.
Yeah. Ouch. All right, so let's talk about how that happened, because I mean, I know I've related to some of the people, the fans, as it were, but hearing it from you is way more graphic. So let's kind of break it down to what it was.
Okay. It was a nice Tuesday evening on my best friend's birthday.
It was, because, and it's funny you said that, because like you guys stopped by the shop.
Yeah, it was honestly the nicest evening in March ever. It was like 60 degrees.
And you guys never stopped by the shop.
I know.
And both you and Clarissa came by the shop.
Because she needed you to fix her windshield wipers.
Did I fix them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She put new windshield wipers on.
Okay. All right.
And then we headed to soccer.
We'll get to that, Fro. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
That night was supposed to be the championship game. So we were going to have a doubleheader if we won the first game. So we were playing our first game. It was a team that we don't like, and we always get in fights. Not fights, but like there's always verbal things said back and forth between each team.
Okay.
And there's one girl specifically, nobody likes her.
She's not a fan.
She's just rude and whatever. And so, like, maybe 10 minutes into the second half, there was a cross into our box, and she went up for a header. And, of course, I do not do headers. It's a known fact. And I said, I can't let this girl just outschool me. So I said, I'm going up for the header. I'm not even kidding. I felt like a bird.
You jumped high?
I soared through the air.
Wow, Michael Jordan this thing?
I had a nice header out. And
what was this? You're doing the dance?
No, I was just it's my momentum. She jumped as well, and she leaned when she jumped. So basically, I was screwed. So when I landed, I fell. I didn't fall straight on my feet because she pushed me. So I fell right on my arm. And immediately, barely, my hand didn't even fully touch the ground. And I screamed, "It's broken." And so loud. And I grabbed my arm. I saw it breaking as it happened.
Yeah.
Like, it was very painful. And like, the sound was terrible. And not the only
do you have nightmares about the sound?
No.
No?
I don't think about the sound.
Okay. That's good.
What I think of the most, I think this overshadowed the sound, was the mean girl.
Yeah.
Going, "Ew, gross," at the top of her lungs and running away. Didn't ask if I needed any help. Didn't care that she just broke my arm. Just her screaming that and running away. I'm sorry. I don't care who you are. That is just so rude. That is so inconsiderate. But, so, and my coach, well, okay, he used to be my coach. I play with him now. He goes, "All right, let's get up. Let's not be dramatic. You're fine."
Oh.
And my goalkeeper.
Is there? Sorry not to interrupt, but I'm gonna interrupt. Is there pictures on Instagram?
No.
Oh, I thought you had pictures.
I didn't post it. I can show you.
Yeah, those didn't work too well.
But
okay, yeah, keep going.
So I think I'll turn my brightness down. He was saying, "All right, don't be dramatic. Let's stand up. It's all fine." And my keeper, his name is Shiv, goes, "Oh my God, it's effing broken." And he rushes to my side. Clarissa was also on the field. She told me after, she goes, in that moment, I honestly was gonna start bawling.
Dude, she took it like a champ, though.
Clarissa?
Yeah, she stayed calm, which was totally blew my mind.
And she goes, "But I knew that you needed me, so I didn't cry." I was like, okay, I appreciate that. And like, I didn't cry either because
no, you didn't.
My teammates, I'm not gonna put them on blast, but they're kind of stupid. And so, prime example, I clearly broke my arm. They ripped up a shirt, and Shiv was trying to put it through my legs. I'm like, "Shiv, that's my leg. That's not gonna help. That's my legs." And I was like screaming at him. Clarissa, she got to business. She goes, "All right, somebody call 911. Somebody call her parents. I need to go get my car." And so she gave Drew, call her parents. Shiv, hold her arm. Terrible. He was yanking my arm left and right. And I was like, "Shiv, please stop touching me." And then Clarissa ran. She got all my stuff, ran to the car. As this was happening, Drew, my old coach, was talking to mom and dad, and
talking to mom, not me.
Yeah, talking to my mom.
Yeah, mistake.
And I screamed when this happened, "Don't call my mom. Call my dad." I said that. And I hear him on the phone. My mom's panicking. And I'm like, I said, "Why did you call my mom?" I said, "Call my dad." And
who then called me to just go, "I'm coming to pick you up. Hailey broke her arm." And I'm like.
And she was bowling.
Yeah.
Which is also why I didn't want to call her, because she would freak out, which she did. I mean, she remained pretty calm.
Yeah, she did pretty good.
But like, I just knew, don't call her in situations like these. But anyways, and also while I was on the ground in agony, I said, "Take a picture. Please take a picture."
But you couldn't find a picture.
And sorry, I'm getting distracted. And so
you can't tell the story and search for a picture?
No. I don't remember what happened. Okay. I don't know what's too graphic and what.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Whatever you got, it's going to show up like crap. Oh, yeah. So there's you on the ground.
Okay. So this is me in the instant. That is my bone, not in the right spot, if you could tell. God, yeah. And you could just see my face. Agony. This is my favorite picture to show, because Clarissa, my friend, she took me to the hospital. She took a picture, posted on her story on social media, not even looking at the picture. I looked at the picture. I said, "Clarissa, you might want to take that down. That is really bad."
Why?
Do you see my arm?
Oh, because your arm is like, yeah.
Okay. if you look closely, it looks fine. But if you look, my arm is down.
It's like drooping.
Yeah, it's not normal.
And there's no drugs at this point yet.
Okay,
either.
so then they're all like, okay, do you want to get on the ambulance? Do you want to drive in the car? I'm like, I don't care. I don't care at this point. Someone make the decision. I'm going through a lot right now. And so at this point, everyone's like still freaking out. And I'm just like, dude, everyone needs to calm down. Me and Clarissa handled it honestly the best out of everyone because I don't know why. It just all like kicked in. And I was like, I heard the ref saying, can we get her off the field?
Yeah, we need to continue the game.
I yelled at the ref.
Shocking.
So I said, okay, should I get up? And she was like, no, stay on the ground. And
what is wrong with people?
And so I should have warned you. Typically, mom overreacting. Dean, like most fathers, now just put some. Pretty much. Just wait. Okay, it gets worse.
No, it gets better.
Okay, so I'm like, okay, I need to stand up, and they're like, no, you have to sit. I didn't break my legs, guys. I can walk. So I get up by myself because everyone's freaking out.
Yeah. Oof.
Out of the corner of my eye distance, I see Clarissa in her car, blue car. Thank God she has a blue car. And I just start walking. Yes, love you. I start walking, and they're like,
get some Windex. Yeah.
And they're like, where is she going? I'm like, I'm going to the car. You guys are taking too long. And so this one girl starts chasing me. Whatever. I get into the car. I said, I need to talk to my dad. And Clarissa was on the phone with you.
Well, no, I called because so split screen here. I'm standing at home waiting for mom to come, and I'm just walking around in the driveway going, all right, what the hell's going on? Because I knew nothing. And so I was like, screw it, I'm going to call. So I called.
You called Clarissa?
No, I called you. Clarissa answered the phone.
Oh, yeah. She had on
and Clarissa and I started talking. And then you just go, Dad. You weren't crying at us. You goes, Dad.
No. This is the worst pain I've ever been in my entire life.
Yeah. And I go, okay.
And I said while we were in the car, I say, all right, Dad, I might start cussing.
Yeah, she said that. But no, she never dropped the F-bomb.
No. Oh,
I
might have whispered it to myself, but I definitely was cussing.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
Oh my God. So we get to the hospital Clarissa totally forgot how to get to the hospital.
Which her mom works at. Her mom works at this hospital. And she's also, and all of you have worked at this hospital at some point in time.
The road that we normally take was under construction.
Yeah.
So that totally threw her off. She went to turn and I'm like, no, you can't turn. It's under construction. You have to go this way. And so I took her through as in agony. I'm like, you have to go this way. We get to and she goes, oh my God, I have no idea where we are. I'm so turned around. And so I was giving her directions as I was like screaming in pain. And she was driving like NASCAR. And I was like, Clarissa, I know you're like going through a lot right now, but you need to slow down.
USA, baby.
Oh, should I show my shirt?
Yeah, go ahead.
You can see it. LFG, baby. USA.
What's up, Dave?
So I was giving her directions, and I was like, you have to slow down. You're killing me, because she's going over all the bumps like so fast. So we get to the hospital, and at this point, I'm in so much pain. I tell the valet guy, said, I can't get out of the car. It was a sweet old man. He's like, all right, we're gonna do this together. All right, come on. He's like rolling me out. We get to the thing. They're still not there, so they're asking me all my information, and I'm just like.
So to fast forward just a little bit, because I mean that was the excitement of getting in, the whole thing broken. Yeah. So I'm gonna fast forward along so that we can get to vacation. But once they figured out that the bone had poked through the skin, that expedited matters substantially, because at some point someone goes, why do you have blood on your shirt?
No, I was telling them. I said I had blood on my shirt.
Because a broken arm is one thing, but when the bone actually leaves the skin, then that means they have to step up their game. So at that point,
medication was not flowing.
It went from 0 to get her into the room, get the doctors in there, get x-rays, get looking at it, suspended her hand from the arm.
Which is funny because they were like, this is really important. We need to do this now. Yeah. And then they're like, all right, he's not coming in until tomorrow. I was like, so I'm being sent home?
So check her into her room. It's about 11 o'clock at night, and it's it's way past hours of visitation. So like soon I have to go home. And this was the first time that Hailey cried. Okay, so broken arm, pain, agony, all that. We have to leave. Now she's gonna start crying.
Because
like,
I've never. That's like
yeah, you got to do the adult
in like
thing. Which
okay.
is,
In my head, I was like, all right, I'm getting surgery. All right, I guess it's happening tomorrow, even though it's so urgent. Okay, I have to sleep over now. All right, your parents have to go. I'm like, there was a lot going through my head, and at this time, Dad's fully freaking out internally. He can barely stay in the room. I had to put you on blast because you were not doing all right.
well, my daughter just broke her arm.
I know, but
You know,
I was like,
and there's
Dad's
only-
gonna be so tough. He's gonna stay in the room. He's gonna want to see all this. And you're like, all right, I'll bring Clarissa and I'll go get the snacks.
Well, I figured Clarissa would be more
I know. I just thought it
to
was
make
funny.
you feel better than me because you knew what I was going to tell you.
I
So
know.
in your head, you were like, I know what he's going to say. He's just
Yeah.
going to say all these things like, you're going to be fine. You're tougher than this, blah, blah, blah.
It was just funny.
You're already channeling me because you didn't cry the whole way to the hospital. So
I know.
all those years of training you to not do that worked. And what did I tell you? At some point in your life, you're going to need to know, like everyone else is going to be an idiot and you're the one that's hurt, but you're going to be the one that has to take charge of the situation because most people are just like stupid. Yeah. So
me and Clarissa in charge.
Yeah, and you guys handled it great.
Surprising. If you know the two of us. Uranium. Yes.
Yeah. So
titanium will.
Yeah, it'll stay in there. And so to wrap this all up with a bow, I do have pictures of the
next day I went into surgery.
Yeah, so here's what that looks like. So that's what's in her arm.
I have 2 rods, 12 screws.
Yeah.
And
the saddest part of all of this is that the metal detector does not go off when she goes through.
I didn't get a card. It doesn't stop. I was so mad.
Airplane people don't care.
I waited till freaking July to be like, I'm gonna get stopped.
So that takes us to the next part of this, which is we're going on vacation. We went on vacation, as some of you guys know. We went on vacation, and it was this whirlwind adventure that I had no idea what we were doing because I just opened my wallet. I go, here's the credit card. I got to get back to work. You guys figure this stuff out. And you go.
You guys, as in.
Yeah, you and Amy. And so she's so excited that she gets to go through TSA, and she's hoping to God that like they're gonna flag her. So that first morning out of Orlando, and it's like nothing.
The only action I got was screaming at the TSA agent.
Why'd you scream at the TSA agent?
Leaving Seattle. She was so rude.
And was that on the way back?
Yes.
Oh.
In the morning when she was like, no stacking electronics. I said, I'm not. And she goes, well, if you were listening. And I said, you didn't tell me, and I am listening. And I walked away. And then she said something under her breath.
Yeah, she was definitely not happy. How many miles did you walk on your vacation?
About 6 to 8 every day.
Yeah, if not more. About 6.
Yeah.
So how many days was the vacation?
12.
It's 12 days. So there you go. 6 times 12. What's 6 times 12? 48? 50?
No.
More? 70?
It's more than 50. No, it's more than 60.
I don't know what it is. My brain
72.
72 miles. So about 80 miles.
That doesn't sound like
went up
enough.
about
I'd say
50,
about like 200.
and a ton of stairs. How much does it cost to get broken fixed? I'm under impression anything that involves a hospital in America costs tens of thousands of dollars. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I will. I'll be playing that for. I'll be paying for it for a little bit. And yeah. So, anyways, yeah, it was definitely a pretty penny. Yeah, Mom knows how much it costs.
Okay. Since he's lost train of thought, our first stop was Seattle. We were in Seattle for 2 days, and
we stayed on the pier, next to the pier.
Yeah, it was right where they drop off the cruise ships.
Even though we weren't getting on a cruise ship in Seattle, we stayed by the Seattle where the cruise ship was.
Yeah, it was like nice view, whatever. But
did I tell you my buddy just left from there the other day?
The
Eckley?
dog?
Eckley actually left.
Fancy shoes.
Yeah, no, that's not fancy shoes. But Eckley left from there the other day to go to Alaska. So, but I was like, I know where he's at.
Yeah. We got to watch a bunch of ships. Norwegian?
I don't know. It had the Lassen painting on it. That one was really cool.
Norwegian.
Yeah. Oh, Wayland. Sorry, it was a Wayland painting on the front ship. I looked it up. I said Lassen because he's the other.
Oh.
But it was Wayland. Dude, I just remember sitting in the hotel and the ship going by, and it's blocking my balcony.
The sun.
And the sun has this giant ship cruises across the front. I was like, dude, you guys got to come see this. This thing is gigantic. And that ship caused the first ruffle in the vacation right off the get-go. Because your panties were extra tight that day.
You.
Oh, it's my fault.
Oh, just mine. I'm not saying it's just mine, but you were also being a jerk. Yes, you were not speaking clearly, and neither was I apparently. So,
what caused the grief was
I don't want to get into a fight again. So let's just move past this.
I've never been on a ship before, and I asked the silly question: what is the size comparison the ship we're going to go on compared to this
big
mammoth of a ship here in front of me?
It's big, and you were like, "Well, is it the same size?" I said, "I don't know. They're both big to me." And that wasn't a sufficient answer for him, so he freaked out.
Anyways, did we see whales? Yes, actually. Once, do you remember what city we were in when we saw the whales?
Juneau.
Was it Juneau? Yeah, well, that's right. It was Juneau. So, funny story. Juneau has a McDonald's.
You're skipping a lot.
We'll get back to it. I want to tell the McDonald's story though because I thought that was.
We didn't go to a McDonald's.
No. The bus driver told us that because Juneau, Alaska,
that guy talked too
has
much.
A McDonald's.
Oh, I remember. This.
Okay, and what's unique about that is Juneau is the capital of Alaska, and it's one of the only capitals of the United States that you cannot get to by road. You actually have to.
That's Ketchikan.
No, this is the capital.
Ketchikan, you can't get to by road.
Right, but it's not a capital. Juneau is the capital of Alaska.
Are you sure you can't get to it by road?
Yeah.
Okay. Fine.
So you got to take a ferry or a plane or a boat. Anyways, same thing as a ferry. Point is, they have McDonald's. They were super excited about the McDonald's. The day the McDonald's opens, they ran out of hamburger buns. So they sent the employees out to buy all the hamburger buns in Juneau. So the island ended up being without hamburger buns for 3 days because that's how many people ate at McDonald's.
A value meal is $35
for two. That was for two people.
Yeah. Are you sure?
Yep, totally. I got this, bro.
I'm pretty sure the show's called Hailey Knows Best. It was one burger, a French fries, and a soda.
Yeah, that was $15.
Oh, whatever. It's more than freaking $3.
Okay, so back up to all right.
Okay, we went to Seattle. We did, the Needle, the stupid aquarium. It was terrible. Worst aquarium I've ever been to.
So if you're in Seattle, don't go to the aquarium.
Don't go. Maybe once it's renovated.
Yeah, that's true. They are renovating it right now.
But it was terrible. Waste of money. And we went to that cackle, bro. Did you hear that?
Yeah, that was. I don't know why it was so funny.
God.
Go to Seattle.
Oh my gosh.
That's Fernando. Yeah.
What else did we do?
Undercity tour.
Oh yes.
I was gonna say that was the best part.
The underground tour. If nobody knows, Seattle is built above an entire city because they're idiots and they don't know how to build and account for water.
Yeah.
That's the short version.
For anyone from Seattle, I apologize. And,
sorry.
Please don't take offense to it.
You guys are smart now. You figured it out. But
yeah. Oh, the gum wall.
Oh yes. Oh, it's right there.
Yeah.
We went to the gum wall. That was disgusting, but also pretty cool.
It was creepy as shit.
There were so many people.
Yeah.
We went to see the fish fly. That was.
So if you're in Seattle and you go to the market, when you're walking into the market, you're going to see the big sign that says market. And to the left, you'll see a road that goes
left
down.
And down.
Go down and hang another left, and you'll find Diagon Alley with all the gum stuck to the wall. Dude, it was so Harry Potter. It was very creepy for sure.
And honestly, everything in Seattle that you need to see is like super close together.
Mm-hmm.
Which I didn't really realize. I mean, I've only been there once, but
you've been there twice.
Now I meant once before.
Oh, once before. Sorry.
And so I just didn't know, but we didn't get a car or anything. We just walked pretty much everywhere, so that was pretty fun.
Did you add any of your own gum to the wall? Mr. Berg would like to know.
I did not have any gum at this time. I left it at the hotel. I said that when I was there, that I was pretty sad with myself.
Yeah.
Because...
And I want you to know, Dad looked around to see if there was someone standing there selling gum. I was kind of surprised there wasn't.
Yeah, that would have been.
Yeah. I mean, I could
Which
have.
side do you want? Orby? Trident?
Yeah, I got you.
Extra.
No, what's that crappy gum that we were talking about back then? The
Zebra stripe?
the zebra stripe, whatever
Is
that
that
is.
what it is?
Yeah, it's that's just disgusting, and it's like flavor's over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Seattle was fun. It was
A lot of
the weather
stairs,
was
a lot of
nice.
elevators. It was beautiful.
Yeah. Okay. Ugh. Then we are going to Canada. We get on a train. First time on a train. That was pretty interesting. We were delayed because there was a drunk guy just sitting on the tracks and didn't want to move. So they had to get them out. No, I do not. Play guitar.
Okay, so side jag.
Don't hit the fan.
I'm not.
I've done that before.
So with the guitar?
Yes.
Oh, nice. So this is Gene Simmons' axe guitar because why, Hailey?
Because I like Kiss and Gene Simmons, and I had to have it.
And my dad is cool, so he bought it
I
for
was
me for
cooler
my birthday.
first because I got him Eddie Van Halen's guitar.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. What's up?
So no, I do not play guitar, and no, I'm not looking to play guitar.
Yes, there it is. Fruit Strike Gum. There it is.
I was close.
Hey.
Oh. Hi, I'm sitting right here. I'm just kidding. So then we take the train. Finally, they move the guy. I would. So disgusting.
Dude, trust me, man. Trying to just not vomit while walking down this alley. Yeah.
I made Mom put her tongue out, and I took a picture that made it look like she was licking it.
Yeah, it was gross. It was pretty gross. I was like, why'd you guys do that?
So we get to Canada. Terrible start to my Canada trip. Okay.
Why?
So I'll tell you. So we get to Canada.
No kidding.
My phone isn't working. Service not working. I'm the one in charge of getting the Ubers, or Lyfts, whatever. And it wasn't working. Also,
come on, Ada, you know these two.
I couldn't get an Uber. So and they were like, "Well, we could take the Sky Royal or whatever it's called." And so I was like, but the person we were with made it sound like it was so far away. So that was like our second option if we had to. So she got an Uber, but I couldn't.
So the reason why we couldn't get an Uber is because we're from America. We didn't realize.
We're not there yet. Okay. We're not there
yet.
All
right. Okay. Sorry.
So, and the only taxi services they have is Priuses. We had 5 suitcases. It wasn't going to happen. So I'm like, so what do we do? So she cancels her Uber. I end up getting her Uber because there was one Uber in this whole freaking country. So we end up walking to the Sky Rail. Not even a minute from the freaking train. I was like, I looked at that. I said, why was that such a big deal? Anyway, so we get on the train. I feel like I've seen enough movies. I understand this is not a train. It's like an above ground subway.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I've seen enough movies to know how subways work. But apparently, one person in our group, not going to mention her name, but she is watching, doesn't know how a subway works. So I know subway comes, you get on fast. Doors closed, waits for nobody. Well, this person did not know that, and she didn't move, and I was standing behind her, and I couldn't get around. So I get her to go. Oh, guess what? As the doors are closing, my hand gets stuck in the door, and I drop the suitcase.
My suitcase.
Your suitcase. And so I panic because it's his suitcase. And I know that's not going to be good. So God opened up the doors again. I run out. No one thinks to hold the doors open for me.
Didn't care at this point.
I put my broken arm.
I'm not anywhere near you guys.
I put my broken arm to save me in the door because no one was helping. And I forced the doors open, grabbed the suitcase. I was pissed. I was so mad. So, wait, you simply walk in? Yes. It's simple. It's simple. And I was just upset. I was so mad because I couldn't find an Uber. Nobody was around. I dropped the suitcase. My arm was hurting. We get off the subway.
We saved the suitcase. Yes, everything was good.
And we're greeted by cops. And I'm like, what is going on? So many people. Vancouver is flooded with people. And they're like, oh my God, I know. It's good for something. And they're like, if you're here for Canada Day, I'm like, what the heck is Canada Day? Oh, it's a big hoot and holler in Canada, apparently.
A hoot and a holler, okay.
Dad, there was a whole concert set up in front of our hotel.
Yeah. If I could walk 10,000 miles, then I could walk 10,000.
That's not even the number.
That was playing.
It's not 10,000.
I don't even care.
It's 5,000.
I'm doubling it, baby. It's Canada. Sure. It's twice as much in Canada.
But so there's so many people. We're walking with our huge suitcases, and I'm like so upset at this point.
Damn straight, Mike. You know
Seriously, I knew my life was in danger.
It was my suitcase, and I'm paying for this bitch. Go get the suitcase.
So, I was close. I was closer.
It doesn't matter.
I would have won the trophy.
Yeah, you would have won the medal.
But so the whole street was blocked off with thousands of people. Food. They're on the floor.
I was gonna say, you actually put them away. Okay. First place.
Okay.
You're a winner.
It was just chaotic. Chaotic for the hour in Canada.
But it went perfectly great after that. And I will say this, if you are ever going to leave from Vancouver, which is where we were staying at the port at the Pan Pacific Hotel there at the port.
Do that.
So convenient. It's a beautiful hotel. The view, whether you're facing the city or facing the water, was amazing because we had 2 rooms, one for us and one for the party we were with, and they were facing the water. We were facing the city because we were cheap. And our view, I thought, was better than the water.
Yeah, it was cool because we got the city in the day
and
the night.
It was really cool.
Our windows open, so that was nice.
It was amazing. Oh yeah, the good watermelon.
Oh yeah, they had some food trucks.
It was all food trucks. Yeah. I got beef on a stick, or not. Well, I got meat on a stick. There was beef, pork,
I got a grilled
chicken.
Cheese.
You got a grilled cheese, which was really good.
I'm also lactose intolerant.
How well were the shoes received?
Your shoes?
Yeah. So once we got on the boat,
I'm telling you,
because on the
you would have thought
I'm
he
the
was
only
a
one
legend.
in the room that hasn't been on a boat, but all the people from other countries that were seeing my shoes were just dumbfounded by my shoes. I mean,
stopped every day. They were staring at them like he had 5 heads.
Oh yeah.
12 toes.
I have seen pictures I have never seen before.
It was so weird. But I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
It's expected. Yeah, so Canada was good. We went to Capilano Suspension Bridge, Grouse Mountain, and Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons is good.
My gosh.
And we went to the aquarium.
The aquarium. Better than Seattle, but not the best.
And we had to walk to the aquarium because
we ran a marathon to get to that aquarium.
Yeah, it was
the weirdest location for an aquarium. It was very cool.
Yeah, beautiful walk.
It was in like Stanley Park, if you're from there or know of that. But excuse me.
Then we ate in downtown at some Italian restaurant that we had to walk like a mile to get to.
Random people that we just met because of our
Facebook Disney cruisers. That was odd.
That's all we'll put it at.
yeah, just in case they watch. No, they were nice people. They travel with 1 suitcase. We had 5.
1 suitcase for 2 people.
Pretty amazing.
I'm
not gonna lie. I can admire their packing skills.
Something's off. Something's off. They had all the fish extender stuff. It's just mathematically doesn't make sense. Okay.
Food trucks are the best.
Yes. Well.
But when I travel, I also take half Imodium every morning. So.
I just have to. I don't think we talked about Tim Hortons enough. I think that's the best breakfast I've probably had in like a long time.
Okay.
It's so good.
Okay.
Why isn't it in America?
I don't know.
Oh, they're really missing out. Americans would love that.
Yeah.
A freaking everything bagel or everything croissant. Any person I tell that to, they freak out. But anyway, so Monday we get on the ship.
Cruise to Alaska. Yes, this is a cruise to
Yes.
Alaska.
And
So we had the pre-vacation before the vacation
Yeah.
is really what it came out to be, which
It's
I
like
was unaware of.
4.5 days before we get on the ship.
What's up, Steve?
And then our ship ride
Scuba Steve's in the house.
was 7 days. 2 days at sea, 4 days in port. First port was Glacier Day, where a whole it wasn't chaotic, but I don't know. It was different for me. I've been on a cruise before, so typically on a cruise, you dock and you walk off a dock. This, we
Onto
were
a
not
boat.
docked, we were still in the middle of the sea, and, well, not the sea.
Fjords.
What?
Fjords.
What is that?
I don't know. We're in a river between two mountains.
We were still in water.
We were still in deep ass
And
water.
And a boat
Very
came
cold.
very close to us, and we just got on that boat, which I wasn't prepared for that, so it was weird. And then we take the boat, the smaller boat, to the glacier, and we got to see the glacier, which was really cool.
That was.
But
so
honestly, I think the coolest part was that our boat got so close.
I
thought that was
for a
so
minute there
cool.
you're gonna say because we saw a goat.
Oh, I was the first person to spot the goat on the boat.
Yes.
So I was like the spotter.
Didn't I have to give you my camera to take a picture of it so I could figure out where it was?
Yes.
Yeah.
And this one lady, oh my God, she was freaking out. She didn't find yes, that's what my grandma said
Walk the
too.
plank.
Grandma said that and she thought she was so funny. Yes, it's called a Tinder, sorry. I watch Below Deck. I know this stuff. Oh. That's my favorite show. I don't know why I called it a smaller boat. Because I think it's because anytime I say Tinder, people don't know what I'm talking about.
Oh,
so.
you can get them in chicken, right?
Exactly.
Yep.
So we see the glacier, and we were told all trip that this is the best weather they've had in months.
I did not see orcas.
No.
Well, let me rephrase that. I saw a fin of an orca at daybreak or nighttime when it was outpacing the ship.
It was that?
It was totally an orca.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll let you have it.
Yeah, let me have that. You guys were asleep.
But and so the reason we get on the tender is because our ship has not been able to get this close to the glacier in months. And let's get to the So our ship got super close, which was unexpected because in previous months they were not able to even get in visual range of the glacier, and that was a whole mess because people were pissed off. Which, when are people not pissed off? But
I was gonna say, I think.
But it gave us great pictures of the scenery with the boat in like a different perspective, which was cool because our Tinder was so small compared to the Wonder, which was so big, and it just was cool.
It was.
And then we got back on the boat, and we were still seeing the glacier because
we were right there.
There's 2 tours, and we got the first one. And then the second day we went to Skagway.
Yeah.
And that is where we went dog sledding, which I thought was
you were a musher.
Yes, I was.
So that was cool because we took a helicopter up to the top of the glacier, a different glacier.
Sweet helicopter.
Yeah, it was like, this pilot was perfect because, man, none of this, none of that.
Yeah.
We landed.
It's
and
like 15 minutes, not even.
And it was just the view was amazing.
Yeah, and we land in snow, which is so weird to me. But and then we're at a dog camp. That's what it's called, a dog camp. I was trying to figure it out. I was recapping my grandma, and I couldn't figure out what it was called.
Dog camp.
I know, so simple.
Now, keep in mind, it was very hot up there. I actually got sunburned on the top of my head.
We landed, and they're wearing tank tops.
Yeah, and they weren't wrong because it was we were ready for
and they
winter.
were like, "Aren't you guys hot?"
Yes,
and we were like,
very.
I mean, not really. We're from Florida, so this is kind of cold.
I
but
was hot.
I took my jacket off, which was so weird to me. But so the three of us, we got to go in our own dog sled where the others had to go in a group with other people, so we were kind of lucky. And I got to drive the sled because Dad forced me.
Yeah, Hailey, you need to drive this. I don't want to. You're gonna drive the sled.
Okay, he didn't give me anything that I needed to know, so of course I'm not gonna agree to something if I don't know what I'm doing. So I drive the sled, and it was very fun. It was so fun. We went down this like hilly part where it was super bumpy, and we went super fast, and I couldn't stop laughing. It was so funny. And of course, Mom, is your arm okay? How's it? I'm like, it's fine. It was so funny. And then we just walked around the little town that they had. Oh no, we didn't. That's when we went on our hike.
Was that our hike? Oh yeah, that was
Dewey
our hike.
Lake. Look it up.
Well, that was when
one
we
of
went
the
live.
most intense.
We were live that day.
Oh yes, we did do an Instagram live that day.
Yeah.
I was out of breath and not in a good mood.
Why is that different from any other day?
Usually I have my breath.
Oh, okay. I'm glad we narrowed that down. And we were like, okay, all right, there you go. So that makes sense.
It was one of these where you like
you zigzag up.
It was awful.
Getting down was the worst.
It was very hot. And it was just rocky and sandy. Typically a hike. I was hot.
Oh, okay.
We changed into shorts and a t-shirt.
She's 24, so the teenager thing doesn't work.
Sorry.
She's just uptight. She takes after her mother.
You're gonna get wrecked.
Yeah.
So, and our friends did it before, and I was like, okay, what does the end look like? And they said, you'll see water. So any little drip of water I saw, I said, all right, it's the end. We've made it. That's like, no, we gotta keep going. Yeah. And then it was
trying to get to a lake.
A huge lake. And
so
Dad underestimated our time.
The goal was to walk around the lake.
The lake was huge.
And Hailey was
she's wanting dinner.
Freaking out.
I'm like, we need to turn around. There's no way we're making it. He's like, all right, let me look at the map. So we look at the map. We're not even halfway around the freaking lake. And I'm like, it's not happening. No way. So I made him turn around. And then he argued with me because he thought we were lost. But I know the way. I did. You did. You were like, I don't think it's this way. And I go, it's
I wasn't
this
paying
way.
attention.
Trust me, I was. I wanted to get out of there as soon as possible.
Yeah.
So then the next day, we went to Juneau, and that's when we had a 6-hour
whale trip.
Best of Juneau tour. That's what it was called.
Yeah.
And
it was good.
We got on a bus. He took us to a tender, and
went and saw bubble netting with whales.
We got the crew members were freaking out. They were like, we've never seen this before. There was probably like 15 to 20 whales in this net that we got to see, and we watched it for like 20-30 minutes. It was pretty cool. No, sadly no.
I mean,
breakfast and lunch,
yes,
buffets, best parts of our day.
And dinner was a sit down dinner, and then if you wanted 4 meals, you could order 4 meals with it, but it wasn't like you got up and served yourself.
It was a menu, and you said, I want them all, but we didn't do that.
No, I was not.
No. You get like 2 appetizers, maybe an entree, dessert.
So I will say this: I have nothing to judge this by because I've never been on a cruise ship, and this was the Disney Wonder.
The Carnival had better sit-down food.
Okay, but either way, other than the meal at nighttime, which I really didn't care for any night, the experience was awesome. I mean, I had a great time.
Sitting at dinner? Yeah, sitting at dinner is fun, which I really like. But the food, which I told him before, I said, slow roasted chicken with mashed potatoes. That's the way to go. Did
you get the dog sled? So there was a dog sled. So yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, you missed the dog.
Yeah.
And then...
So we did see a bunch of whales.
Yes, we saw a bunch of whales.
And of course, I brought a 400 millimeter lens.
Yeah.
So everyone was like, oh, wow, you could probably see them pretty close to you with that. Yeah.
We went to this lodge and had food. Got into a fight with the people because they wouldn't let Mom have mac and cheese.
They wouldn't give me a bag of chips.
It's for the kids. As they walk out with mountains of mac and cheese on their plates. Anyways, Then we fell asleep on the boat because yes,
Yes.
they're pretty good.
They were nice.
They were, yeah. And then Simone, we love her.
And I will say, everyone else other than the two of us were having great meals.
Oh, lobster night.
Everyone else was having amazing meals.
We're just not fancy food people.
No.
Like I said, slow roasted chicken with mashed potatoes.
And even that was not working for me. So
and then because they gave us baked potatoes.
I wanted baked potato.
Oh, mashed potatoes.
Yes, Steve, we do. Yes, actually, one night,
that's what you got for dinner.
I got some crap, and I just looked at the waiter and I said, "Hey, bro,
please bring me mac.
Can I get the kids mac and cheese with French fries? Because this is so bad."
It's kind of funny, and like you kind of lose a sense of your dignity because when you order off the kids menu, they give it to you on like a Mickey shaped plate. If you ask for ketchup, they still put it in Mickey shaped ketchup, and it's like you don't have to do all that.
Oh no, they took great pleasure.
It's bad enough.
He was so happy. He was so happy because I go, "Can I get some ketchup?" And he goes, "Yes." He's an Indian dude. He's like, and then the two ears, and he's just like, "There you go." And I was like,
and Dad was like, "You don't. That's enough. That's enough." And we're like, "Just let him do his job."
No, it started. Can't stop.
It was.
Can't
it was
stop.
funny.
Won't stop.
It was so funny.
Yeah.
I think that was the most joy we gave him the whole time.
Oh yeah.
But
And they had virgin pina colada one twice.
Yeah, he always got the. Can I get the non-alcoholic drink of the day?
It was yummy.
I know.
The pina colada one was the best. I'm a big fan.
Oh, and then after
wait, there's more.
We fell asleep on the tender. We got on a bus again, which we fell asleep.
She fell asleep on the tender. I did not.
You were going to. I saw your eyes close, man.
Okay, go, man.
And we drove to Mendenhall Glacier.
Oh, right, that trip.
Mendenhall Glacier is very far away from the
visibly
site. What's it called? Where you stand and look.
Observation station?
Yes. But Dad was like, "Oh my gosh, there is a waterfall. We must walk to that waterfall." And I'm like, "That looks really far." He goes, No, there's people there, and we have to go. And I'm like, "Okay, we have 30 minutes." And yes, and we're not making it.
We made it. Let me tell you what, we made it there. We ran back.
My pants were falling off. We were walking so fast, and I said, "Dad, we're gonna have to run back." And he's like, "It'll be fine. It'll be fine." The whole time we were walking, I was like, "We're not gonna make it." And he's like, "It'll be fine. It'll be fine."
Don't wait for us.
So we get to the waterfall. It took us longer to walk there than we actually enjoyed. Like, enjoyed looking at the waterfall. I think I touched the water, took a picture, and we left. And I was like, it was worth it, but was it?
Yeah, it was totally worth it because I got a great footage of us.
And so,
walking.
At this point, I was like, okay,
she's freaking out.
We have 10 minutes. It took us 20 to get here. So let's do the math, people. That was at a walking pace. It took us 20. Now we have 10. Guess what? We have to run. So we ran. I was not happy about it, but we did it. And we made it with 2 minutes to spare to the bus, so we got to go pee.
And the bus was late. The bus was 10 minutes late.
Yes, but I knew because we got off the bus.
So this was just to get to the bus. We were nowhere near the boat, so we weren't. Yeah. We weren't the pier runners. No.
I made fun of those people. I was not going to be one of those people. But this day was the day that I thought I was going to be a pier runner because.
Yeah, you know it, Joe. Yes, man, you know it.
It was fun. So we had a 6-hour tour, and our debarkation time was 4:45. So we left at 8. We weren't getting back till 3:30. And our bus driver said, "Let's take a detour. I want to show you something." So we took a detour. We're already short on time. And so I'm glad we took the detour because he took us over a bridge, and it was like the whole city of Juneau. And it was beautiful. It was really cool, yeah. And the other bus didn't do it, so
sucks to be them.
With what was his name? Magic
Johnson? Magic Jordan?
I don't know. Magic Brian or something.
Magic Brian. Yeah. What was it? Magic Brian.
He told a
Asian guy named
Magic Brian. A 5-minute story in a 30-minute span about a bear and his wife.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ.
It was so
I was just sitting in the back. I was going, the air isn't working.
I know.
The air isn't working.
That's also why I didn't want to go to the waterfall because I knew we were going to have to go super fast and we were going to sweat to get back on a hot bus. Anyways, so we get dropped off. It was like 4 o'clock at this time. Our debarkation's 4:45. and we want to go not sightseeing, but
Shopping.
yes, shopping. So we get on a little
Magic
tram.
someone.
Yeah, Magic Brian, I swear.
It was Magic Brian.
We get on a tram. Dad at this point is toast. He's like, I'm not going. I need to get back on the boat.
I've had enough at this point.
Okay. So me, Mom, and the two people that we were with, we get on the tram, we go shopping. We're shopping so fast. We got t-shirts, we got ornaments, and we had time to stop at the fudge store. And we made it back on the boat with 10 minutes to spare. And I was free. I was sweating.
I got a shower. I put on shorts. I felt wonderful.
Whatever. You didn't enjoy it. Juno.
I had all the fun I could handle.
We also
at that
went
point.
to the Red Dog Saloon. I
did
think
you guys
that's
go
what
to
it's
that?
called.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
They have hay on the floor. Like the whole bar is covered in hay.
Damn, bummer I missed it.
We didn't go in the bar part, but
Yeah.
the hay was getting into the gift shop. So then the next day was Catch a Can. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? That was so funny.
Can. Are you ready? This is the cruise director every night.
Every night before the show started, he'd be like, "All right, guys," and then he'd do the thing, and it was so.
So one of the nights, I went and saw the new Indiana Jones movie in the big show theater. I don't think so.
Oh.
No, but that was not good. That was dumb. And then Troy was with me, and
he left.
Yeah, because the kid was kicking the back seat, and I fell asleep for about 5 minutes. I think it could have been longer.
I saw The Little Mermaid, the new one. It was pretty good. I didn't have to like pay for it. Well, I guess we were paying for it, but
yeah, I left.
Whatever.
I left The Little Mermaid and went and saw. I went out and watched the outside theater, and they were playing The Incredibles.
Oh, Funnel Vision, yeah. They have a movie screen on outside. The deck.
So I watched Incredibles one night, and then the night after Indiana Jones, you guys were passed out. Like, you guys were both asleep when I got back to the room. And
I don't think Mom was.
Well, she was like waiting up for me, but I was like,
I was not.
I'm gonna go out, and I ended up watching Miss Captain Marvel. Ugh. Me and this other guy. There was one big guy in the ship. I pointed out, and I was like, just him. He was sitting downstairs. I was standing upstairs.
Did you get food?
No, nothing was open because there was only 2 people up in the whole ship.
Oh. I
was like, I'm watching this movie.
Catch a Can, we didn't have any excursions, so we just got to, tour the town. That was fun.
There you go.
Does that say plumbing?
Yeah. Nice.
That's actually funny because I was just about to bring up our plumbing story.
Oh, yeah.
Our toilet broke 4 times. I'm just putting that there. They called a carpenter the first time.
There's 3 pools, Fro, and no, we didn't go in any of them.
No. Too cold.
Yeah.
When they have blankets on deck, you don't go in the pool.
We're wussies.
When we were on the boat, we did a lot of trivia. This is my consolation prize. I got
not your consolation. That is your prize.
Yes, this is my prize. Sorry.
Yeah.
We got 4. 1 was Pluto. 1 was Mickey. 1 was Daisy, and then we got a journal.
Oh, and then you got
a DCO Cruise Line journal.
And then you also got luggage tags.
Oh, we also got luggage tags. Yeah. That was pretty fun. Yes, I did finish the Lego Lamborghini.
Sitting over here.
It's a mess. Anyways, and we ate a lot of food. Breakfast buffet was on point.
That was my favorite thing.
One day, everybody raves for them. I'm on a Facebook group for this stupid cruise, and everyone, what day is Mickey Churro Waffle Day? And I'm like, what the heck are these churro waffles? I don't really like churros, and I don't really like waffles. You can answer that.
Would you recommend the Alaska cruise for someone like me that's never been on one? This was my first cruise to El Fuego. I have never been on a cruise before, obviously.
He's already talking about booking another one.
It was awesome. It was a great time. Obviously we went Disney because these guys are Disney addicts.
Oh, just us.
No, hey.
Not you.
Whatever. I had a wonderful time. It was really fun. It was enjoyable. The weather was great this time of the year. Yeah, I would totally do it. I mean, the one thing that is weird, and I will say this, is that like the only time you get like cell service to like for the rest of the world to know where you're at is like when you're in one of the towns.
Which
And
honestly, I think that's so nice.
yeah, so like if you're like everyone else where you sit in the bathroom and you're doing this, learn to play a video game that doesn't connect to the internet. Because
or just don't be on your phone.
Or just don't be on your phone. So the only thing we were doing really on the phone was we could text each other back and forth. Just to know where everyone was at. Other than that, there's like very little human contact, which towards the end of the trip for me was getting kind of weird because, as you know, I do a lot of this. So it's like without being able to do that, it was kind of weird. So it was refreshing to be able to do that one day when we went walking and we did the Instagram Live.
Yeah.
I felt really good about that.
He was like, it was so nice talking to people.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we've been talking to people this whole time. He goes, no, my people.
Yeah, my
and I
people.
was like, okay.
Yeah, because my world just doesn't exist on that.
But not being on my phone is
okay.
Yes, I have been on another cruise line, Carnival. So I feel like I've been on the high end of the spectrum and the very low end of the spectrum. I have pros and cons for both, but I don't think I'll ever go on a Carnival cruise ever again. Maybe if it was free.
There is Wi-Fi on the boat, but you pay for it and you don't get a lot of it. Like we bought enough Wi-Fi so that we could keep our Snapchat streaks going.
The Wi-Fi, I don't know. It's so fast. And also the boat that we were on is not up. It was not updated to the newest form of Wi-Fi that Disney Cruise Line has. We have the Wonder has the old version. So you're on it for 2 seconds and 100 gigabytes is gone. And I'm like, I didn't even do anything. But I mean, it's really, you don't need it unless there's a work emergency or something. But like, I don't know. It's kind of nice not taking a step back from everything that's on your phone and actually being present where you are. So
yeah, it was awesome.
Yes, Royal Caribbean was basically following us the whole time. Goes so much to cast members. No, they just know you by first name because you're with them all the time. But a lot of churro waffles.
Yes. Oh, back to the churro waffles.
Oh my god, I don't like waffles. I never really like waffles, and I don't really like churros. But oh my god, they were so good. And Dad didn't get them at first, and I said, "You have to get them."
And I went back and got them.
He went back twice to get them, and I was so glad he did. The only reason I wouldn't want to do a Disney cruise is the number of kids. Okay, there is a lot of kids, but they're always at the kids clubs. There's 3 or 4 kids clubs on the boat, and parents don't want to see their kids either, so they send them to the kids club, and you never see them.
Plus, they have
after 9:00, they have the club level of the ship, and after 9 or after 8 or whatever, it's closed off to all kids, so it's 18 plus, and
then there's an adult only pool also.
Yeah, there's
actually a whole adult section. So like the only time I ever had a problem with kids is either dining. There was babies that were their parents were idiots, or because I always went up and down the stairs, and as it got later at night, the kids would play like tag or some stupid shit where they'd be running up and down the stairs like idiots, and that was the only time like the kids ever kind of like annoyed me where I wanted to just kind of push one over the armrail.
But it wasn't
I knew
bad.
That would be bad. But other than that, we never really had a problem.
Yeah.
Like,
and like there's a lot of adult only things, and I mean, pretty much the kids are always in the kids club doing their own thing or just away from their parents. So pretty much like anywhere that we went, it was just adults. So that was, I mean, it's very like,
because you got to believe it or not, there's a lot of adult Disney fans out there. Like all the activities we did on the ship were just adult only.
Yeah.
And there was plenty, like just that one night we did 80s music.
Yeah.
Dude, that was insane.
Adults can go nuts.
There was like 200 people in there.
Yeah.
Man.
But like
second place.
Talking to the families that did have kids, they didn't want to see their kids.
Not at all.
they were like, oh, who knows what they're doing? They're off at the kids club. We don't care. Or they're like, oh, we have to go pick up our kids at the kids club. Like,
yeah,
they
there
were
was a
all
lot of
just
that.
like,
Yeah, damn
so
it.
they didn't want to see them either. So they probably knew that no one else wanted to see them
But
too.
there
So
again, that's just the truth behind that.
yeah.
All right, listen, that's as far as we're gonna get into the vacation. Maybe next week we'll wrap it up or whatever, or see what else is going on. So this has been the pilot episode of Hailey Knows Best. If you guys like this, let us know for sure, because I would really love to do something like this. I want to cut it down to a half hour. I know this was a longer show, and I thank you guys for hanging out with us. It's just
Once
something.
I get talking.
Because you guys ask me all kinds of questions, what she's doing. Boring Life of Dean and Hailey just isn't the same. I miss doing it a lot because I had a lot of fun.
Well, if you have anything that you guys want to know, you can always just DM me on the Boring Life Instagram, and we can talk about it in the next Hailey Knows Best.
There you go.
So we have a topic.
The arm is
It's good.
Let's
Once
see it.
this cuts out, you should rewatch it. I give you the whole play-by-play.
You guys are the best. Thank you so much for tuning in. You guys have a wonderful night, and we'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
I have hair in my mouth.
Don't care.